Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name is Deshaun, and today I am here to give you my, thoughts on the Marvel panel at D23. Now, some people are very upset. Some people thought there would be more. Some people thought that it would be a lot bigger, and like, like who I'm talking about, John Campia. Some people thought it would be huge. Some people thought that, now me and many others, I did think that there, other than the Fantastic Four thing, I did think that, they were going to do the Fantastic Four. Everything else that was rumored, that was out there, I didn't think they would do, but I did thought they would do the Fantastic Four announcements. But, you know, looking back at it, now that I sit back and reflect and think, they just hired this director, like fresh. Like this isn't like new. Like it feels, at least from what we feel like, it just happened. Otherwise, Matt Shackman would have still, he wouldn't have dropped out of Star Trek this recent if they hadn't just got him. You know what I mean? So to me, they just got this director. So the director probably wants to have input into who's going to be in his Fantastic Four. The vibe that I'm feeling, at least I'm feeling inside of myself, is that once they got once they got Shackman on board, they kind of had to take a step back and go, well, what do you want, Matt? You're the director. Who do you want to be in this project? And because like now that he's on it, it's like, okay, we're working on the script. Because like you got to remember, they lost a lot of stuff on this. So now that he's on it, they probably want to go back to and ask him like, who do you want, and work through that process of finding their cast. Because it has to work with the director as well. They have to work for the director as well. Other than the times where you get like a Black Panther situation where they cast Black Panther before they announced Ryan Coogler would be the director. I don't know if they announced Ryan Coogler would be the director of Black Panther before they cast, but if I recall, they didn't. If I recall, they casted Chadwick, and then Coogler kind of inherited it. So kind of like that. I at least that's what I believe. Maybe Ryan Coogler did have a hand in it, and he was one of the people going, yeah, get him. But from what I remember, like they cast Chadwick Boseman as Black Panther before they actually had a director, or they had a script, anything for Black Panther. So because Black Panther ended up coming out in like 2017, is it 17 or 18? I think it was 17, but it might have been 18. Black Panther would come out like a year or two after his appearance in like, because that was announced 2015, so Black Panther would come out like 4 years later. So I don't know. But I have a feeling that it's the same situation here. The director wanted some more input in the decision making of who is going to be a part of his cast, because he's the director. He wants to get the people he feels like he can direct. So I just get this feeling that, well, that's what's the holdup on this news. So other than that, everything else was about as what I expected it to be. They didn't expected it to be. Now the shocker of this whole thing was the Werewolf by Night trailer, which I might end up doing a separate video just talking about that, video. But I'm gonna do this video to kind of talk about the general what was announced and what happened at this D23. So first of all, they started off the D23, the Marvel panel of D23 with Rogers the Musical. They actually had a full they had the whole cast from the Rogers the Musical and stuff come out and do the I Can Do This All Day Rogers the Musical thing, which was fun. I thought that was fun when I saw it in Hawkeye, and I thought it was fun here. And then the first thing they did was Black Panther Wakanda Forever. They showed some footage on it. There was like a scene. They showed an actual clip, like a scene. And from all I heard, the scene was amazing. It kind of centered around Princess Rwanda, Black Panther T'Challa's and Shuri's mother, who's the Queen Mother. And it seems like she's in court, or she's like talking, and apparently they're having a conversation about vibranium and if it's their, and people are like, so essentially from what I've heard, that the scene is basically about all these different countries, America, all these countries attempting to try to prey on Wakanda in their weakened state, in their weakened position to try to get vibranium from them, and they're arguing over vibranium and stuff. Essentially, all the other countries, just like in the comics, are kind of coming for them. And apparently there was some cool action sequences. There was, like I said, no reveals of who is the Black Panther. I don't think they're gonna keep that close to the chest till damn near the movie's coming out. But so I heard that was a great scene, so that was awesome. The next thing they showed was, I believe, hold on, let me make sure, go back and look at the dang thing and make sure I know what I'm talking about. The next thing they showed was, well, they showed a lot of shit though. I believe it was Antman and the Wasp. I believe, anyways. But Antman and the Wasp, they showed another trailer for that as well, and we kind of have the plot now. We kind of got the plot. Oh well, no, they showed Armor Wars, but I'll talk about it in a second. We now have a plot for Antman and the Wasp. Essentially, Kang, like, something goes wrong. They end up in the quantum realm, but Kang kidnaps Cassie. Like, while they're down there, Kang kidnaps Cassie and forces Scott to steal something for him. And that seems to be the main sort of kind of arc plot of the film, at least from what I'm hearing, is that Kang is forcing him to steal something for him. I'm not sure if Kang himself cannot steal this thing. I'm sure there's a good reason for why Kang is asking Scott to do this and not just doing it himself. Like, I'm sure it really is. But that seems to be the big crux or the big, arc of the story, is that one way or another, Kang gets his hands on Cassie, and he uses that to get Scott to go steal something from him in the quantum realm. Like I say, there's no specifics. I can't tell if it's like he came out of the quantum realm and took Cassie and then like said, Scott, go in the quantum realm and get this thing for me. It's hard to really tell. Either way, that seems to be the big point of it. That seems to be the big point of it. And also Jimmy Woo's coming back to fucking Quantumania, so that's awesome to see Jimmy Woo coming back, show off his skills. It's gonna be very fun. And I heard it has a darker tone to it. Like, a lot of people who saw the footage said that it had a much darker tone than any of the other Ant-Man movies. Now, I'm curious if it's gonna keep that tone, considering it's the Ant-Man movies, But we shall see. Also, Ironheart got more, information. First of all, they confirmed that Anthony Ramos will be playing the Hood. And if you don't know who the Hood is a very interesting character in the comics. He's this common ass criminal who comes upon this dark, twisted, demonic hood. Looks like some Red Riding Hood shit, and it's a demon in the hood. It's like the hood itself is alive, like a demon is in it. And it gives him abilities and powers, and it preys on him and makes him a bit darker, makes him a bit colder. It's there's some real dark shit with that hood, and apparently it isn't gonna be like, because I was worried it was gonna be some bullshit. I was really worried it was gonna be like, is this some tech? No, the hood is magical, and the story is gonna be classic Iron Man, which is magic versus technology. So that should be fun to see the interplay there. But the biggest thing that came out of this, the thing that stuck out to my mind, was the Werewolf by Night. Now, like I said, I might talk about this on the side, just because I'm so fascinated with what they're doing here. First of all, there's a lot to be in here. First of all, it's being presented as a Marvel Studio special. And it makes me wonder, is Marvel going to do stuff like this in the future? Are they going to have like these specials that like are freaking unique? Because this thing is like a 1950s like old school Dracula swamp, like swamp, like the creature from the Black Lagoon, the Bride of Frankenstein. Like, that's the vibe they're going for. It's completely shot in black and white. The way it's shot is like it's being filmed like one of those old old ass movies. And like it just seems like it's hamming it up. It's playing up those old school aspects of horror. The vibe you get is, and this is from me in the trailer, which I might get into, like I said, I'm gonna get into it more when I do a video on it. But I loved it. I thought it was awesome, dude. Like I saw that thing and I was like, yo, this is dope, man. Like I'm like, yo, this is pretty dope. Like I'm not sure, I didn't see this coming, and I had heard rumors about them doing a special, but like you hear shit like that all the time, and you're just like, well, what is it gonna actually look like? But seeing this, I was like, holy shit, this looks dope, dope as fuck. So Swamp Thing's coming out in October. October. So yeah, there's a lot of shit coming out on Disney Plus. By the way, there's a lot of shit coming in the near future. And then we get into some other things. First of all, we get into. I'm sorry, it's just like try to keep this thing. We get into Secret Invasion, and they release a trailer for Secret Invasion, which I will also probably go into in a separate video. But we see that Nick Fury is returning. Seems like he's been gone for quite some time, and Maria Hill is kind of miffed about it. That was a weird noise for a second there. Anyway, sorry, sorry about that. But yeah, Maria Hill seems kind of miffed about it. She seems kind of upset about it. She feels like, at least the vibe I get is like she said, she's been calling him multiple times. So you can kind of assume that through the course of the MCU, Maria Hill has been calling out to Nick Fury to help out with something, but now he's decided to come back, which tells me that probably when he's out on the space station with the Skrulls, he comes upon something that kind of hints that something's going down on Earth with these Skrulls. And now he's coming back down because, in a way, it is his responsibility because he kind of has been leading these Skrulls and allowing them to be on Earth this entire time. So it seems like, yep, a lot of what we thought is true, that there's a set of Skrulls who are going on off their own beaten paths to go do something. We still don't know what. They kind of had it up in the air, but this is being pitched as like a Bourne Identity slot. This is being pitched as like a spy thriller, like in the vein of Bourne Identity and stuff like that, except with fucking shape-shifting aliens. And I'm fascinated by this. It looks cool. It looks real cool. It looks real slick. Like I say, don't give away too much, if anything at all. So it's really a teaser, man. It's really a teaser. Also Loki season 2, they're getting in the feel of that. That's coming real soon. Apparently they showed some footage from Loki season 2, and they have this the dude from everywhere, all places, all the time. I can't remember the name of that. I'm trying to remember the name of it, but like they brought in an actor from that. Echo confirmed that Vincent D'Onofrio will be in it, and yes, he has an eye patch, so yes, she did shoot him in the face, but he's okay. Oh my god, Armor Wars is actually still on the board and happening, and apparently it takes place right after Secret Invasion, so the events of Secret Invasion will lead to Armor Wars, which makes a lot of sense. Like I said, there's a couple things too. Daredevil officially announced, saying that is gonna be 18 episodes. They officially announced that with the new logo and whatnot. Yeah, it will be 18 episodes. They showed a clip of Daredevil when he shows up in She-Hulk, which I am looking forward to that. Captain America, the New World Order is bringing back Tim Blake Nelson as the leader. Tim Blake Nelson was last seen in The Incredible Hulk. A lot of things have been made about that movie and its canonicity and a lot of things around, all these things. And a lot of people have always asked for Tim Blake Nelson to return, but we didn't know if they would. He would, but he is returning, which I'm not shocked. Also, Carl Lumley is returning as Isaiah Bradley, which is not shocking either because, that there's still a story to be told with him, and he's still a super soldier, so it'd be cool to see him still kick some ass. So that should be fun. Also, Danny Ramirez is coming back, so figure that there. Another thing, the Thunderbolts is not the cast that a lot of people thought it was going to be. The Thunderbolts will be made up of Ghost, Red Guardian, Yelena Belova, Winter Soldier, U.S. Agent, and Taskmaster. Which, to me, I might talk about this a little later too in another video as well. About the actual cast and what they're doing with that. I'm definitely going to talk about that later as well. The Marvels was the last thing they showed, which apparently they had some really badass, fun little trailer that they showed, which apparently was really cool. Like that's what I'm hearing is the trailer that they showed for the Marvels was really dope. And it was a teaser trailer with Intergalactic from the Beastie Boys playing. And apparently it was really fun and really dynamic. So that's it for Disney. That's it for Marvel at D23. I think they, like I said, like there's a lot of people who had a lot of hopes about a lot of things, but to me, I got what I came for because I got some trailers. I got two trailers. We got a little bit of new information. Armor Wars is back on the schedule because it wasn't there at first, so Armor Wars is back on. We got the identity of what the Thunderbolts will look like, the team for the Thunderbolts. A lot of things. They showed some of their first footage of some things. Like, we didn't get to see it, but they showed some more footage of Ant-Man and the Wasp. They showed their first footage of the Marvels. Like I say, we didn't get to see these certain things, but other people did get to see some of this stuff. So, you know what? I'm excited. I'm excited. You know, they're focusing on the now, which they should be, because, you know, there's an argument to be made that, like, sometimes when they like, sometimes schedule, when you reveal your schedule so far in advance, it can hurt the product because people are so focused on the later that they're not focused on the now. And that was what Marvel came here to do. They came here to clarify more information on the things that we know. And, you know, that might be disappointing for some who was thinking they were going to come out there and reveal the entire plan for the X-Men and mutants and a Doctor Doom movie and Doctor Doom and the, you know, that's not what they came here to do. They came here to give more information, to give more hype to the things that are coming out now, and they'll worry about announcing future things at a future time of their choosing. But I was satisfied. Anyways, thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Please comment below and let me know, what did you guys think of the Marvel panel at D23? Let me know below. Comment below, what was your favorite part? And what are you most excited for? Thank you guys for joining the Comic Game Movie Show. Please remember to like and subscribe, and I will see you guys on the next one.